Before we start today's story, you can download your free awareness journal. It's a gentle guide filled with simple prompts to help you feel more clear, more present, and more connected to yourself. You'll find the link in the description. Now let your heart settle, and let's step into today's story. There are days when life feels like a weight you can't put down. You wake up already tired, your mind feels busy before the day even starts, and everything around you looks like one long list of things to do, fix, or worry about. Maybe you feel there is never enough time. Maybe you're stressed about money or a relationship or your health, or something you wish you could change but don't know how. When life feels like this, it's easy to think something outside of you has to shift first. But today, in this story, I want to walk with you through a different way of seeing things, a way that can bring peace much faster than you expect. Not in years, not in months, not even in weeks. Sometimes this shift can happen in a single moment right where you are. Imagine holding a small stone in your hand. It's light at first, but if you keep your arm up for a long time, even the tiny stone begins to feel heavy. Your muscles shake. Your arm gets tired. The stone didn't grow heavier, you just held it too long. Stress works the same way. Worry works the same way. Fear, anger, pressure, and feelings of not enough work the same way. They become heavy because we hold them tightly inside our heads, carrying them from moment to moment, day to day, even when we don't realize it. For a long time in my life, I believed my stress came from everything around me. Bills, work, arguments, unexpected problems. Things that didn't go as planned. I thought if these things would change, then I would feel better. Many people feel this way too. Maybe you felt it. Maybe you feel it right now. But what I discovered, slowly and honestly, is that the outside world wasn't the true source of my suffering. The real weight came from my thoughts about what was happening. The suffering came from the story inside my mind that said life should not be this way, or this moment should feel different, or this problem should not exist. That inner story created more pain than the problem itself. Let's take a simple example. Someone says something that hurts your feelings. The words sting, and inside you feel anger or sadness. It seems like their words caused your pain directly. But look deeper. The pain didn't come from the sound of the words. It came from the thought that followed. They shouldn't have said that. Or that wasn't fair. Or this means something about me. Those thoughts create the hurt. Without those thoughts, their words would still be unpleasant, but they wouldn't live inside you long after the moment. The same happens with money. The number in your bank account is neutral by itself. The suffering comes from thoughts like, this is not enough, I'm falling behind, or it will always be this way. These thoughts create fear. The fear becomes stress. The stress becomes heaviness. The same happens with time. When you are rushing, when plans fall apart, or when something takes longer than you want, the suffering appears from the thought, this shouldn't be happening right now. Every time we think life should be different from what it is, we create tension. We resist the moment. We fight reality. And that fight is the true source of our suffering. This leads us to one of the most powerful understandings you can bring into your life. All suffering is resistance to the present moment. All of it. Every kind of emotional pain we carry is tied to our mind arguing with what is happening right now. We think life should look another way. We think someone should act another way. We think our circumstances should be different. And when life doesn't match that inner picture, we feel stressed, overwhelmed, upset, or lost. Think about the weather. If it rains and you wish it were sunny, you feel frustrated. But if you accept the rain, you may still prefer sunshine, but you don't suffer. The rain didn't change. Your thoughts did. This is the difference between pain and suffering. Pain is something we feel. Suffering is the story we add to the pain. So what do we do with this understanding? How do we shift out of this fight with the present moment? The answer is simple, but it takes practice. The answer is acceptance. Acceptance does not mean you love the situation. It does not mean you want it to stay. It does not mean you give up. Acceptance means you stop arguing with the truth of what is already here. You stop pushing against the moment and allow it to be what it is. This softens your mind, loosens your emotions, and quiets the fight inside your body. When you say to yourself, I don't like this, but it is here, and I accept that it is here, something gentle happens. Your mind lets go of its tight grip, your chest loosens, your breathing deepens without trying. You create space inside yourself. That space is where clarity, peace, and solutions begin to grow. Think about standing in a river. If you push against the water, it feels strong, heavy, and tiring. If you allow the water to move around you, you don't waste energy. You stay balanced. You move with the flow instead of fighting it. Acceptance does the same thing inside your life. Problems still show up, but they feel different. Challenges still happen, but your reaction becomes calmer, softer, and wiser. Here's the deeper truth. When you accept this moment, you stop feeding the problem with your thoughts. Whatever you resist, you keep alive. Whatever you accept, you allow to pass. When you resist, you lock the problem in place. When you accept, you let it breathe, move, and change. Your mind is like a flashlight. Whatever you shine it on grows. If you shine it on the problem all day long, the problem becomes your world. But if you shine it on presence, acceptance, and ease, those grow instead. And they guide you toward solutions you could not see before. Acceptance is the doorway to transformation. The moment you stop fighting reality, your mind becomes clear enough to find your next step. New ideas come. New choices appear. New strength rises. Life begins to support you again instead of feeling like a battle. So here is the practice. Whenever something happens that you don't like, pause. Take a breath. Notice your first reaction. Notice the thoughts saying, "This is wrong," or "This shouldn't be happening." Then gently say to yourself, "I don't like this, but it is here. I accept that it is here." Feel the ground under your feet. Feel your breath. Let the moment be what it is. This small shift can change everything. For the next 24 hours, try this. Notice each time your mind argues with reality. Notice each time you feel tight inside your chest. Notice each time you say in your head, "This shouldn't be happening." In that moment, gently say, "It is here, and I accept it." You don't need to like it. You only need to stop fighting it. As you let life be what it is, even for a moment, watch how space opens inside you. Watch how the problem feels a little less heavy. Watch how the next step becomes clearer. Watch how peace begins to return. This is how change begins. Not in one giant leap, but in many small moments of allowing life to be what it is. When you stop resisting the present moment, you stop carrying yesterday into today. You stop dragging the problem forward. You open the door for something new. Peace grows here. Clarity grows here. Your new life begins here with one breath of acceptance, one gentle moment of letting go, one simple choice to stop fighting reality and start meeting it with presence. Subscribe for more gentle stories, and I hope you reach for your awareness journal today. It's free, and it's a small guide that gives you the space to breathe, reset, and feel grounded again.